Okay, peoples. So I guess this will be the official start of my Unity series. So where do I get my Unity Hub? Ah, there's my Unity Hub. So we are gonna. Oh, don't want to do that. We're gonna add. Um, we're going to add the Universal 3D. Right. Okay. And we're gonna call it Obstacle Dodge. And I'm not putting a space. In fact, I'm going to uncapitalize the name of my folder, and I'm not putting a space in it either, and you'll see why later. So I'm going to go ahead and create that. I have not accepted the terms. Oh, fiddlesticks, I have. Okay, well, I'll do it again anyway. Maybe that's what it's going to be like every single time. So we're waiting for this to come up. I've got a couple of objectives. Let me see. I think you see what I'm seeing. I'm not sure. I have a pop-up that says Unity Engine. It's loading a thing in here. And let me just make hub go away so I can show you. There will be a new Unity window that should come up here any day now. Any day now. Okay. There's my Unity window. And it's got deprecated packages. Just dismiss that for now. We're not. That's Unity Hub. Where is my desktop settings, incognito, VS Code, Unity? Oh, there's my Unity window. Okay. That's way out the way over there. Let's put that back down under here. And should be this one. That's what we want. Okay. So parts of the Unity window are kind of sticking out in the weird. So let's just fit it to screen. Now I had a few missions. We create a new Unity 3D project, creating the universal pipeline. Okay, did that. We need to create a ground plane in here. So let's create a ground plane. Not in the hub. Not in the hub. There we go. So to do that, I'm going to create, I guess a 3D plane is pretty much a ground plane. A plane is pretty much a 2D object. Don't worry about it though. How big do we want it? Let's scale it to 10. 10, 10, 10. We don't know how big we want it yet. So that's our ground plane. And okay, that's centered nice. What's our other objective that we have to do? Create a player using a cube. Okay. So I want to make a 3D object and a cube. And we're going to give it a clever name like Munyon. Munyon is my player. And in case we need a, well, in case we need another player, I'm going to make a capsule. And I'm going to name him Flange. So those are, if we have two characters, we'll have two characters. what's our next objective? Rename your player to something nifty. Okay, so create a new Unity 3D project. We did that. We added the ground plane, and we made a player character using a cube, and we named it something nifty, and we named it Munyon. Its name is Munyon. And in fact, let's pull Munyon out over here. And then we made another character, and his name is Flange. So that's Munyon and Flange right there. Okay. Yep. Let's get the good side. Like the sun's on that side. Whatever. So should be like, there's Munyon. There. Those are my new characters from my new hit video game that I'm creating right now. The Adventures of Munyon and Flange. Okay, great. So I gotta see what's next in the tutorial, and then we'll jump back in a little bit later.